What is going on, my dudes and dudettes? I'll start that again actually. So what is going on, my dudes and dudettes? It's Sean here with SNES Serpentarium. I'm chilling with my spotted as per usual here. You guys know I love my spotted. She's absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to get more of these into my collection. Fantastic little snakes. Really, really cool. So today we're going to talk about our spotteds, the Bass Pat snake. Obviously this is my own opinion, and obviously, you know, different snakes are going to be more or less suited to different people. It depends who you are and what you like. What's great for me may not be great for you, etc, etc. So before we get into it, guys, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe and smash that notifications icon. I'm doing daily videos at the moment, and you don't want to be missing out on any epic snake content. And because I'm a smaller channel, any videos you want to see, you put it in the comments and I will do my best to make it. It's a friendly comment section down below and I want to keep it that way. Really good good sort of community we're building here, and I do want to keep it that way because it's awesome. But yeah, let's just get straight into it. So our spotted pythons are the Bass Pat snakes. In my opinion, they are one of them. And the reason I say that is because they're very easy to keep, for one thing. You don't need to overly stress out about it. As long as you've done your research and you've got an appropriate setup, you're going to be golden with these. They're very hardy. They can tolerate some mistakes, but that doesn't mean you should not do your research and make mistakes. Try to avoid them, but you know, if you do make an odd mistake here and there, you're not going to have any issues as long as you correct it ASAP. They're a nice small size, which I think is fantastic. They grow between 3 and 5 feet, and they've got this quite slender build compared to most pythons, like royal pythons and such. So they are quite a small python, and I think that's really cool. This girl here, she's a sub-adult. She's around 3 foot now. I expect her to be closer towards the 5 foot mark, but you know, as you can see, she's not a big snake at all. A male wouldn't get any bigger than this, and I think that's really cool. So yeah, it's easy to house a smaller snake, but you get all of the personality and stuff like that of a big python in this little python package, and I think that's awesome. Another reason then they're fantastic pet snakes is they're great eaters. We all love a good eater. These guys will not skip a meal unless it's breeding or something like that. But these guys, they've never skipped. This girl's never skipped a meal for me. She's really good with her eating, and she really puts on a show actually when she's eating. She it's sort of like she's acting like she's like a 20+ foot snake when you feed her, right? She grips it with all her might. She coils around it and she really, you know, goes for it, and it's so cool to watch. As I said, they've got all the personality of a big python in this little python package, which is epic. They're semi-arboreal, which a lot of people like. I personally really like it as well because you can watch them climb around the viv and you know, stuff like that. They remind me the way they move of carpet pythons, as I said before in the past. And they're really cool to watch move around the viv. Excellent, really. The next reason then why I think they're epic pet snakes for anyone. I'm sorry, I got something stuck in my throat. I apologize. I deeply apologize to you all. I'm feeling a bit odd today, so you're just gonna have to bear with me. Yeah, the next reason I think they're epic pet snakes is they're very easy to handle. Generally, they're quite docile. I have been nipped a few times because she thought I'm food, but once she realizes I'm not food, she let me go, and that's the end of it. She just comes out, and she's a good girl and she's friendly enough. She's never defensively struck at me. She's only thought that I'm food, and because she's such a small snake with such a tiny little head, it's not really a big deal at all. she can sort of come at you with all her might, and it's not a big deal because they're such small snakes. And as I say, once they realize you're not food, they let you go, and you know, they're quite apologetic about it, or as apologetic as a snake can actually be. So I think that's really cool about them. And they are actually really fun to handle as well, because they are semi-arboreal. They're quite active, I find. They move around a lot. They like to climb on you. They sort of act like you're, you know, some sort of a tree or something. This girl is more than happy to just be having a little explore on me. At the moment, I've had her out for about half an hour now. She's showing no signs of stress at all. I do regularly handle this girl just because of she doesn't seem to stress out at all. She doesn't go off her feed when I do handle her. I do handle her in my reptile room most of the time though, because the temperature is hotter in here than in my actual house. So that means then that, you know, she's not going out into a cold environment, which is quite key, I think, in handling a snake. Is you don't want to handle them in a cold environment for too long, because that isn't going to do them any good at all. It could give them respiratory infection. Another reason why they're epic pet snakes, then, they shed a nominal humidity, more or less just whatever the humidity is in the tank. I've never had any issues with her shedding. She's always given me full sheds. I keep her on Aspen with a water bowl in the enclosure, and I've never had any issues with her shedding, which is awesome, especially if you're a new keeper. These guys are absolutely bomb-proof, much better to keep as a fur snake than royal pythons, in my opinion. I really do wish that I got one of these for my first snake, but hindsight is 20/20, right? Whether it's your second snake, your third snake, or your 10th snake, I think it was something like, you know, my 20th snake or something like that, you will enjoy them. It doesn't matter how far along you are in the hobby. If you've never kept these before, these are really worth keeping. And you won't regret picking one up at all, as long as you've done your research. They've got these cool little orange eyes that my camera is not going to pick up, because it's set to focus on my face, so it's not going to pick that up, unfortunately. But they've got these cool little orange eyes. It sort of reminds me a bit like if you watch Star Wars, you know, when the Sith Lords have got their orange eyes when they're looking, you know, evil, like. That's sort of what this girl's eyes look like. She's part of the dark side, I'm afraid, guys. She's on Darth Vader's team, or Kylo Ren if you like the new films. She's on their side, so just watch out for her. That'll be it for today, guys. I hope you really enjoyed. I've enjoyed making them, as always. If you're new around here, again, make sure you subscribe and destroy that notifications icon. I'm doing videos daily at the moment, and that'll be for the foreseeable as well. I like to make an archive of videos, so I've got content ready to put out for when I'm in uni, when I've gone back to uni. I might not actually be in uni by the time I've released this video. I've got about 60 videos archived ready for when I go back already. I'm going to try to archive as many videos as I can, so I can keep putting out good content for you all. I'm not doing anything at the moment because I've had my shoulder operation. Can't go back to work yet. They won't be too long, but when I do go back, I'm still going to be pumping out these videos to archive, so you can all have great snake content. That being said, though, if you comment down below what sort of videos you'd like to see, I'll see what I can do. I answer all comments in the comment section, because I am a small channel. I've got the time for it. Maybe I get 20-30 comments maximum in the comment section, so I will reply to everyone. And you can't say that for most, you know, for big snake channels at all. We've got a really friendly and open community here, and I want to keep it that way. As we grow as well, I'm going to keep it that way, because I think it's quite key, really, in having a you know, a nice environment for snake keepers everywhere. If you're not from the UK, guys, comment down below as well where you are actually from. I'd be really interested to hear where everyone's from. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've really enjoyed seeing this. What? Boo. Yeah, I know. I hope you've really enjoyed seeing this this spotted python girlie here. I'm sure she's really enjoyed meeting you all. I don't want to put her away. That's why I'm dragging out this video, because I know as soon as I knock off the camera, I've got to put her away, because I've got to get on to the next topic here. I'm running short on time, so I've got to get on with it now. But again, I hope you've